Welcome to Happy Hour, a quick sixer podcast with two dudes, six beers, and six topics. If this is your first time joining us, crack open a beverage and enjoy the ride. Nah.
Oh.
Shit. Oh. Oh, hold on. Let's show it.
Go ahead.
Just show it.
Just show it real quick.
Take a spin. Take a spin around the block.
Oh my gosh, look at that branding right there. MacLeod.
Oh.
What's up, MacLeod?
Oh. Oh man.
Oh, that was...
Ooh.
And look what I got. Oh, I think you got something like this too.
Oh, I do. I'm about to show it. In just
I got
a
glass
second.
just for this beer. And I'm about to pour
After-
it right now.
Introduce the show. So, it's your boys. Welcome back to Happy Hour, a quick sixer podcast with your boys, Pat Artist, Drew Pasley, and our returning, and we are so grateful for them, MacLeod. Ooh. That MacLeod Ale Brewing Van Nuys, California.
For the viewers out there, that I know that only 5 or 6 of you will see that I just spilled the shit out of this beer all over me.
Oh man, yes. Actually, if you haven't checked out the YouTube of these shows, you might as well go. You can see this nice merch. Ooh, I got this nice baseball tee.
Ooh, yeah,
see
I
a
got
little
me a
shimmy
little-
by me. Oh, that's nice too.
I like that.
Drew got that.
I got that
You
like
got that
green,
green?
like army faded green. I love that. I love this color too.
I do. I really like that one too. So we wanted to wait. We had this lined up for a minute, but we wanted to wait for the show because Drew was kind enough to send me a little bit of what the homies over at MacLeod gave him.
Yes,
And
sir.
so right now, on my end, I am I don't know what's the word.
What can you say for it?
Lucky enough, I guess I should say the word.
Blessed.
Is to eat, huh?
You're blessed.
Oh, blessed. I'm
You're
blessed
blessed.
enough to be able to drink this 6th anniversary Imperial Double Mash Stout, 13%. It's a 16. It's a 16 ounce can. It comes in this dope box.
Bruh,
Kind of like
I
a
mean,
labyrinth, like
let's
some
just-
Tron cycle stuff going on.
I know. And
Look at
show-
that
show
6 though. That
that's
might have
6.
been I don't know what was happening there. I don't know if that was just
That was
of
just-
their 6th anniversary.
I felt
don't
like
know.
that was just for us though.
But it might have been. But here it is. Here it is, all of his glory. Ooh.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice. So
that's nice.
describe what you're looking at for the people that are not watching.
Oh,
It's a can.
so it's a can. It's a black 16 ounce can. Well, it's wrapped. You know, the wrap is black, black and gold. You know how we do it. And it has a nice gold 6 on the side. You know, it's the 6th anniversary. And then on the other side of it, it says 6th anniversary Imperial Double Mash Stout. And if that wasn't cool enough, it comes with its own glass.
And
With
the
MacLeod.
glass.
Yeah, with the MacLeod hat logo and the 6 on the other side.
The glass is
Ooh.
shaped like a beer can, which is awesome as well. And I'm drinking one of their newer beers, Van Ice Lime. It's a super chill beer. It's very low alcohol content. So, this is like a warm-up beer. This is like that beach beer, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
This is not.
that is not a warm-up beer. That is... You
is
drink a
not.
malt liquor, bro.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
You straight drinking that.
I'm going to tell you. So I just poured it. I want to. So for the people who haven't or aren't doing the. Or on the audio, this is what I'm going to try to describe what it looks like in the glass. This joint is darkness.
Dork. It is super dark.
Darkness, but it is so good with the logos and
the
stuff
6
on the
on
side
it.
of the glass.
Mm.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm digging that.
I really want to take a picture. I'm probably gonna take a picture.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a picture of it.
And I'm gonna taste it right now though from the can. So we're gonna see what that's all about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. You look like you enjoying that.
Ooh.
You can you taste that alcohol, don't you?
Whew. Making nose flare.
Hair on your chest?
Whew. If I didn't have enough, I got some more. It's nice.
Let
You
me
know,
know.
I'm
Go
not
for it.
usually about the stouts, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Like, really good. So
Nice.
good job to the homies.
So this one right here has an interesting story. I asked them. I went to visit Jennifer at the brewery in MacLeod.
Shout out Jennifer and Alistair. You know,
Yeah,
day
they the
ones.
homies. And Jennifer was giving me a tour of the brewery, and I was just kind of asking her some questions, general questions, because I wanted to make sure that when we talked about MacLeod on the podcast that we would get our information right, since we weren't allowed to do the podcast at their brewery like we did last time. And I asked a question that I was curious. Sorry, excuse me. I was curious. Get that phlegm. I was curious to know what they think their most misunderstood beer is, because a lot of people, if you ask a brewery what their top beer, they're gonna show you the most celebrated, the most purchased beer, right? But like, there's gotta be a beer that they really like or they enjoy that they can't, either they're not pushing or whatever. This beer they are pushing a lot, but she said this would probably be the most misunderstood because MacLeod is and has always been a cask ale brewery. They made their brew, like they did in England and Scotland, and it was true to their English brewing, So when they did this, they had to like convince all of their their regulars that came, all the old Englishmen that used to come to their pub. They had to convince them. They were like, "Why are you making this shit?" They're like, "Why are you making this shit? This is some local ass stupid ass brew. You can't be making this stupid ass shit. This is a cheap beer or whatever." And the whole thing is, they needed to branch out. They have to do things to be a competitor.
Sure.
And when their head brewmaster Steven, who has been working with them at OG, like he hadn't been the brewmaster, he was an assistant for a while, but when he finally got into his own and he wanted to experiment and wanted to do all this stuff, but he couldn't because he didn't want to ruin or sully the MacLeod name. So what they did is they started a whole new brand at their brewery so they could do these kind of hazy IPAs or whatever they have, like that's different, the fruity beers, and then comes Van Ice Lime, and it is really easy to drink. It's very good, and not only do I think it's very good, but let me tell you something, Pat.
Hit me with them stats.
I'm gonna hit you with a stat. San Diego International Beer Fest. So this is like the Mecca.
The heavy hitters.
This is the Mecca. San Diego is like the craft brewing, capital. And this festival is probably one of the top ones. And Van Ice got second best in show. That means that they were the number 2 beer in this whole festival, for international. It's an international festival.
Yeah, it's not some local shit.
And if you knew how small MacLeod was, then you would be like, "What? How the hell did they get to be number 2?" Well, they made Van Ice, and it's good as fuck. You should go get it. You should go order it online.
Oh yeah, so that's what I wanted to ask you. So how can we get it? How can we get some MacLeod just on the regular?
So if you're in LA, you can definitely order. They have Grubhub, and they have their online website, online services. And actually, MacLeod is one of 3 breweries that are allowed to serve during COVID-19 because they actually started a pizza, what would you call it? Pizza parlor? I don't know.
Yeah. Parlor sounds like a good word.
They started serving pizza. They're making pizza there, and are classified as a restaurant. So you can go, like, you can't go like to a normal tap room and just get a beer anymore. So when you go to MacLeod, you're required to order a pizza, which do it, because that shit is good too. I had some pizza while I was there, bro. It is the perfect kind of pizza. It is perfect. It's got that thin, just crispy, not crunchy. You know, that good pepperoni.
Yeah, no, I mean, I gotta be honest. In the prep for this show, I had a pizza right before the show.
Did you?
I know, I did. And I was thinking I was gonna be a fat boy too, because Meg's out of town. So I was like, man, I'm gonna eat this whole damn thing, and I'm not even gonna care. Oh, but then I didn't eat the whole thing.
It's probably good. It's probably good.
Yeah, I didn't eat the whole thing. We'll talk more about that later, though.
Talk more about you eating a pizza?
No, just in general being a fat kid.
Okay. Well, anyway, so think about that. Think about what's going on with our society right now. With like, we started this because we wanted to start doing something positive. Yeah. And what do we love? Beer.
I'm a beers.
Some beer. We love them beers, and all these breweries can't do what they were normally doing right now. And they need our support. And MacLeod was very lucky, and I was very happy to go see them. And still, like, they took a hit. Like, you can't distribute right now. Like, it's so hard to distribute right now because. So they're taking a hit too. I'm not saying that they've got it made in the sun, but if you want to do something, if you want to support local breweries and go out, you should definitely check them out. Check out MacLeod. See what you can do if you're in LA. Get on Grubhub, get you a pizza, get you some beers. Go pick it up if you want to. Go sit outside. They have this whole outside seating area. So it's pretty sick.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man. We can't even thank Jennifer and Alistair enough. Like, and was the head brewer's name you said?
Steven.
Steven?
He was like an assistant when we went.
Oh, wow.
He might have been the dude
bringing us. He might have been the dude bringing us the stuff though. When we sat down with them. Yeah. But yeah, I can't thank them enough, man. We reached out to them early on when we started this show back up, and we were hoping they'd be on board again because we enjoyed. They on our last show, I think they sponsored. Oh shit! Oh. Siri.
No, well, Siri, come
Siri
on,
jumping in on me.
Damn.
What I was gonna say is, man, Siri.
I feel like I know what you're saying though. Like, they were the OG. I mean, we had sponsor before them, but they basically like made our podcast what it was, because when we started going to breweries, everybody wanted that.
Yeah.
All of our sponsors wanted
it. They let us do they were the inception of that brewery tour. Yeah. So, and I think before that. Me and Drew have talked about it before. That was a weird day, just in general. Burrito. Like, going down there, it was like foggy. Well, not like foggy, but it was like hazy out. It was early-ish, and we had to like find some food. Yeah, we found a food truck Drew could eat at, and
your boy didn't want to get turned.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, good thing though, because we had a good amount of beverages. Yeah. But not just that, like, it was one of those things where we're super nervous going there. And then when we sat down with everybody, they were, like, really cool with us. And they just, went with the flow. Like, the flow went well. Yeah. So it kind of... that might have been a one-off if it would have went bad, Yeah. We might have not done any more.
It's funny because when I think about the first 4 episodes of this podcast from the beginning and thinking about how we pulled that MacLeod episode off, it's like crazy to think about, because we could have totally tanked it, but we were on the A game though. And the other thing is, Jennifer is really candid. Like, she is a great talker, and she, even when I went on the tour, like, she was telling me things, about business tactics and all this stuff, and she's just a very cool, open person, and she treats you like, you her OG. So
yeah, like family. I like that. It was always a family-ish vibe in there.
Yeah, I think
Like
she even hired her. She even hired her 2 sons to work as bartenders at first, and then they both had their respective like college degrees and careers and stuff like that, and they came back to the brewery to help out with their skills. So she's definitely a family situation.
That's what I'm saying though. I'm really about some family-owned businesses, and like just, I don't know. Maybe it's just I want to help people out, the underdog, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm not calling MacLeod an underdog, but I'm saying like it's the family vibe of it could make you feel that way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm so psyched you got to go there. I was so jealous. I'll tell you right now, I was so jealous. Drew was like, "Man, I'm gonna go get you some things tomorrow." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to the brewery." I was like,
What?
God damn it! Like, I've been trying. What?
Well, it started off as just a shirt because, well, she wanted me to drink the Van Ice out of the Van Ice glass, which I'm doing.
It's sick.
And it's so sick. And it's the same, for those of you who are not watching, it's the same.
It's a glass
like can.
It's like a glass can.
Yeah, it's like
it looks like.
And she wanted me to drink out of that, so I said, you know what? Why don't I just come by the brewery and I'll come grab it? And she was like, why don't you come after 4 and we'll have a pizza and a beer? And I said, sounds like a plan. And so when we got the tour, she showed me this palette of those 6 anniversary beers, and she had just got through describing it to me, and she said the alcohol content, and when she showed me, I was like, oh wait, are those 6 anniversary beers right there down on the ground? And she said, yeah, you gotta have one. I was like, yeah, I do. I gotta have one. So
yeah, I mean, dude, the logo alone is sick. Like,
yeah, when I saw that, when she showed me the glass first, and it had that 6 on it, and I was like, oh, that's so dope. That is so dope. And I almost asked just to have the 6 glass, but she really wanted me to drink the Van Ice out of the Van Ice glass, which is worth it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's the plan right now. You know, that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So you raise yours up real quick.
Here you go.
Ooh, look at that. If you're watching the video, you can see them both.
So nice.
And yeah, it's so nice, man. And I'll tell you what, Drew was all right. To be real, Drew was never gonna drink some 13% beer.
No,
it wasn't gonna happen.
Nope.
But he knows his boy would drink it and enjoy it a lot.
Oh,
you know, I got this shit. Drew. All right, so this shit came today, and Drew. So he had the tracking on, and he's like, "It's here." Little did he know, I had already unopened it, and the shit was in the fridge already. I was like, "Oh man, let me check." Like, that shit was here. I saw the dude walk up to the door. I waited for his ass to get back in the car, and I just scooped that thing out like a little squirrel.
Right, it was packed up tight, wasn't it?
It really was. Like, I was like, I was super nervous because Drew told me that there was a glass in it. And I was like, "Oh no."
I had to use some of Catherine's jewelry packing to fill in the glass so it wouldn't get messed up. Yeah, I wrapped it up tight because, I'll make sure that it got to you safe.
Yeah, and I mean, it did. Drew sent me that. He sent me, the beer, the glass to go with it, this dope MacLeod baseball tee, which I'm very happy that I told you to get 2X. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it just feels nice,
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a tight fitting baseball tee,
Nah, you can't be rocking them tight feet.
Yeah.
Tight feet.
I mean,
tight tees.
It's not even that. Like, I'm not a double X. It's just this shit. When you wear a shirt that's like purposely too big, you're like, ooh, that's nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. So just riding high right now. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
All right.
Well, we were talking about, I think we should talk about this. We were talking about like going into restaurant, culture. Like, basically, MacLeod's the only one that operates as a restaurant. So what has happened now to restaurant culture? Like, mainly you're seeing You me go ahead and start it off?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
So I feel like right now, as a person who doesn't necessarily feel like I need to go out to go eat, I know it's going to come soon, that I'm going to want to be out and about and all that stuff. But mentally, I'm not, I can handle not going out to restaurants. And some people, some restaurants are open up, outside and all that stuff. But to think that our whole world has changed restaurant culture because of this, this is a part of our society. It's a part of what we did to. What do you do when you go on a first date? Dinner and a movie. Can't do that.
Now what are you doing? Zoom in a movie?
Yeah,
Zoom in
Netflix and chill on Zoom. I don't know.
That doesn't sound fun to me.
No.
To be honest, me and Drew both love going to restaurants. So this particular part of this whole COVID world is really some trash to us.
Yeah.
I hate it. I really hate it. But the thing is, what's crazy? I know that there's a bunch of people probably out near you guys probably everybody just would not go to a restaurant, right? It's just not going to happen,
Yeah.
All right, so in the South, where I'm at right now, I'll tell you, some motherfuckers just be in the restaurant.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
What happened in LA?
No, that's what I'm saying. And I've heard New York same way. It's just not happening. You're not going down to sit down at a meal.
No.
And these places, I've gotten to go from a lot of places, and I walked into this little sushi place, I guess. Some of these places are super small, little restaurants. This place already has 6 tables total, and I'll tell you what, I could count on one hand how many masks were on in that place. I was like, I'm about to die when I walk out this bitch right now. I'm about to die. Just croak out. Here we go.
Straight up.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's being definitely attracted to the food and drink is a real bad spot to be in right now.
Yeah. I mean, moving forward, do you think let's just say all this pandemic is over, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that restaurants are going to try and find a way to combat this happening in the future? Do you think that they're going to start trying to do more of those booth type settings where you're separated from the next party, and maybe you don't think? You think it's just going to be all right, we're good now, we can just go back to the restaurant?
I guarantee you. I mean, just from what at least here where I'm at, from what I've seen, there is a Mexican food place up the street from me, and from what I've seen, no one is taking it serious in that place. Yeah. The staff are, which is nice, but the patrons are not. So I honestly don't think that a lot of these people give a fuck. They don't care.
Yeah. No, they don't.
Which is, it's not helping anybody. But I mean, I don't know. That kind of ruins the whole vibe of a restaurant. You want to feel like you're eating with other people.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that going to be a new norm? Are we just not? Is the restaurant vibe going to change in general?
I feel like it will, because a lot of people lost a lot of money, on this pandemic. So I feel like a lot of these smart business owners and restaurant owners will start trying to figure out ways to kind of shift if this kind of shit happens again. I mean, I know that a lot of places still do the takeout and all that shit, but there's something about, I bet most of those restaurants, the money comes from people ordering drinks.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm glad you brought that part up. So, I don't know about it in LA, but here you can order to-go drinks. To-go beer, to-go liquor, all sorts of stuff. You can order to-go anything. I mean, if you basic as hell, you could go to O'Charlie's, order a Long Island iced tea to go,
Yeah.
And you could get it They have a drive-through now. I was tripping. Anyway, it's near the grocery store here, so you see stuff like this. But I wonder if that's gonna stay around. Like, if is to-go booze gonna be a thing?
Well, I hope so. They should all be like New Orleans, where you could just go ahead and I had to have beer to go in the first place. I just sent you a picture of Iris. Just got back from the vet.
Oh, she all good?
She look at her.
Well, she's stoned as hell, isn't it?
She's so stoned.
God damn!
I need to put this on this podcast.
This girl tongue out, eyes crossed.
Oh,
her pupils wide as hell. Damn. I ain't never seen a more stoned cat in my life. Good Lord. For the YouTube viewer, here you go.
She is so high right now.
So high. So high. Oh man.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. I hope they do, dude. This actually brings me like thoughts of your bachelor party road trip thing.
Yeah.
I really wish. So we started off in New Orleans. Couldn't really do New Orleans like we kind of wanted to. Yeah. And then we ended up in Memphis and then Nashville. So Beale Street is kind of turned into almost like a what am I thinking of in New Orleans?
Bourbon?
Yeah, it's kind of turned into a bourbon, but you don't have to. In bourbon, you can drink wherever, or in the quarter you can drink wherever. But in Memphis, you can only drink on Beale, and it's closed off on either side by cops, so you can't like go off and drink.
Yeah. And
in Nashville, it's even worse because they don't close the street off. There's still traffic on Broadway.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's just like different degrees of the same shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like they should just close them all off. Like all these like party streets. Close them all off. Just let everybody go wild.
I feel like I've always since I've spent a lot of time in New Orleans growing up and then lived in Memphis obviously, I always felt like Beale was just a cleaner version of bourbon. And by clean I mean doesn't have strip clubs like bourbon does, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way it's clean in that regard. Like Beale's dirty as fuck.
I know I feel like it's just like it's apples and oranges, but they are the same thing. Oh, yeah. It's hard to describe because Beale is one. It's its own thing. Bourbon is its own thing.
Yeah.
Even though they're both party streets, you would have a completely different experience on Beale than you would bourbon.
Yeah.
It's just a whole different vibe.
Yeah, I was about to say. It comes back to this, discussion on vibes changing. But yeah, no, Beale is definitely a different vibe. It's more of like a I don't know, you go down to bourbon and you could definitely see some underage people getting fucked up on there. And like fresh turned 21, I'm getting faded with everybody in my crew, those people. But when like you go to Beale, it's like a little bit more refined but still trash, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like refined trash. It's like recycling. That's what it is. Yeah, refined trash. And then you go to, Broadway here, and it's just like it's a whole different monster. I don't know.
Yeah, Broadway to me, I've only spent one night there, but it seemed like it was obviously super country influenced.
Oh yeah,
like they dove deep into that culture.
Oh yeah,
and it just seemed more like bachelorette friendly. Like I feel like if you walk down Broadway, you're gonna see about 20 bachelorette parties. Whereas, if you walk down Bourbon, you might see one or two, but they already trashed.
Oh yeah,
they already gone.
Yeah, it's a different level.
It's a different level.
Yeah, man, I tell you, when I was working downtown still, I guess, there is on any given day you're running into multiple bachelorette parties, either in those like driving party bus things or like they're like tractor versions of those. There's like all sorts of weird shit the review.
Oh,
MacLeod Ale. Was it
that's a
Calvert Crush?
Calvert Crush Hazy IPA. That's my next drink.
Ooh,
This one did not come with a
super
glass, so I'll be drinking it in a can.
You know your boy is super jealous of that one.
You may spit it to your mouth. You may mama bird it.
Oh, yeah, Mama Bird. Oh. You got a Mama Bird me, bro.
You want that crazy hazy? That hazy.
I do. You know I do. Oh man. Still working on this 6th anniversary.
I know, you gotta take it. You gotta take it slow with that thing. You're gonna end up on the floor by the end of the episode.
Well, that's the thing. I told Meg I'd call her afterwards, so I got it. You
Gotta stay right. This is a 6.5. It's a hazy IPA. It's pretty good. I bet Pat would really like this one. Citrus,
How much
tropical
is the Van
fruit.
Ice?
It's like 4 point something.
Oh,
It's
nice
real
beach
low.
beer, huh?
4.1. Yes, what I said. It's a very light beach beer. It's a pre-game beer.
Oh yeah. It's that it's that shower beer.
Is that shit? No.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's a good one for the shower.
I know. Oh, you know, I can't even praise MacLeod enough. They just got shit going on. You know, they keep. That's the thing though. Is what's the word I'm looking for, man? It's not. Well, I guess it is. It's just they don't stop hustling. You know, they like doing their thing.
That's a good
you
one.
know.
I feel like Jennifer straight up is hustling every day.
Yeah.
When I was over there, we were about to start our meeting, and straight up, she gets a text message. I'm straight up gonna call her out right now. She gets a text message, and she's like, "Hold on." She had to stop everything, and she was just like, her fingers were going 90 to nothing, like just. And all of a sudden, I find out somebody had put one of their new items on Grubhub for $0. So, straight up, if someone ordered it, it wouldn't have cost them any money.
Oh, and someone getting fired.
And she straight up had to like fix that and change the price and that stuff. And that was like one of the things that she was saying, like, yeah, even though we're like moving this fast, all these things are happening, you know, like that we gotta take care of.
Yeah, I mean that's that fireman putting out them fires.
Fire,
man. Damn.
Shouts out.
Shout yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Speaking of New Orleans.
Yeah. Shouts out. 504 boys. Hot boys.
Shit. Hot boys. Oh no. So you know what? Speaking of vibes and all this, let's a little mosey into our next topic.
Let's go for it.
This next topic, we're talking about the Twilight Zone and Black Mirror. Recently, and this shit is starting to look like a documentary series to me. I don't know about you.
You taking notes? You taking notes?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, what's funny is like my like writer side when I decide that I want to make a new film project or whatever, and I start showing people or like put in, you know, say, hey, what do you think about this new script I just worked on? They usually say this looks like a Black Mirror episode, and at the time I had never seen the show, and I was like,
really?
People keep telling me to watch it. Maybe I should watch it. If every idea I have seems like a Black Mirror episode, then maybe I'll like it. Well, it turns out I love that shit. Black Mirror it's the shit.
Yeah. Were you talking about specifically with In or with something else?
No, this is past In. This is like stuff that I wanted to do, but I didn't have the budget for.
Oh.
It's like in I got a personal loan for $3,000. I was able to make it like that, but
yeah,
the like ideas that I had that seemed like more like Black Mirror, that costs money, you know.
I guess people probably would know because we're doing a different show now, Drew. If you didn't know, doing a different show called Happy Hour, so people probably don't know about In. In was a short film that me and Drew did a while back. Drew wrote, shot, was in. He's the boy, you know. Did his own thing on that. Yeah, I helped out on some producing stuff, but that's about it. Ended up, you know, we were stacking awards and whatnot, you know, it was crushing. So,
It
yeah,
makes
that's
me
in
miss,
for you.
It makes me miss doing something short and creative, because that was really fun to do, and it was awesome to have you on it, and like your advice of trying to get, how we're going to push this. And at the time, I guess it wasn't the right time for me to push something like that. Like, I was just trying to come in to my own as a filmmaker. But speaking up, back to the topic of Black Mirror, like, there's shit that I want to make that is very similar to this. And what's fucked up is now the real world is starting
catching up to you.
It's starting to seem like Black Mirror. It's like, okay, now we're stuck in this quarantine, where we're stuck at home, pandemic going. There is like, I watched, actually I talked about this in, I think, the first episode or second episode, but like, when movies start, when it's like life imitating art, imitating life, going back and forth. It's like when you start seeing movies where people warn people about shit like pandemics at the beginning of films, they're like, it's gonna kill everybody, and nobody's listening to them. That shit just happened to us.
It really did, though. Like,
yeah,
it really did. It was, the pandemic. Oh, man, this pandemic is whack, bro. It's straight up. It's been raining all the time. So, global warming's whack, pandemic's whack, all this shit, man. Like, it's I don't know. So, on another episode, I talked about I had to do sensitivity training, and we also, in that same training day, not with Denzel, not with my boy Denzel, but a different training day. We also had to deal with like depression, like training on like how you deal with somebody with depression or like suicidal thoughts and tendencies and stuff. And I was like, man, this is super dark. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm glad that like we learned some stuff about it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh shit, this was probably like a formality back in the day, like. Back in the day, like 6 months ago, but now it's probably more. It's probably gonna be used more now than ever.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer, dude. I don't know. Bummers on bummers. This sucks.
But we gotta stay positive. We gotta keep the.
I know. We staying positive. We staying positive. Also, though, this 6th anniversary hit me, my dude. I might have taken a too quick a sip. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Jennifer. Shouts out to MacLeod.
Yeah.
That's straight up. That's straight up knocking the boy out.
Relax right now.
Oh,
relax. Just sitting back in my nice. Did you see this chair I got? It's a nice chair. I got it sitting back.
Damn. Pat's a new kind of drunk when he's straight up just feeling himself. Like,
I am feeling myself right now. I got this fresh ass shirt on. Ooh. My shirt matched my mic. God damn.
Damn. He learning new shit.
I'm learning new shit about my own life. Also, being alone in a house is very weird to me. I discussed this with my wife today. I don't think I've been alone. That's the sentence. I don't think I've been alone.
I thought you was going to finish it.
No.
You got nothing. That was period.
Yeah. I don't think people have left me alone ever.
Yeah.
Which is a really weird new sensation. Like, I'd be looking around this house, I'm like, damn, I own all this shit.
Damn.
What the hell?
Like, you start
it's
coming
weird
out
though. I just started being like, oh damn, I got ownership right now.
Oh,
this is my shit.
Yeah,
this is my shit.
Oh, we got real aggressive when you're alone too.
No, but it's just weird, bro. Like, you look around, you're like, god damn, like what did happen? When did growing up happen?
See, that's what I really
another thing
want.
that's whack, growing up.
Yeah, for sure. That's something I really want. Like, I want to get out of a rental. I want to feel like I own something. But it's so hard in LA. I'll stay with you. What'd you say?
Oh, you could. No, I said you want to say that again. You want to own?
Oh, stop picking on the way I talk. Apparently, Pat be talking shit with his friends about the way I talk.
I didn't. I got told something, and I told Drew, and he got all sad about it.
Here's the thing.
Drew has a weird dialect for O-N and O-M words. That's it.
I worked so hard to get rid of my southern accent. I actually didn't work that hard. It just kind of came natural. It was like doing theater and plays and stuff. But I guess there's some things that I say weird, like some translation happened with the O words, like OW and all this shit. And I don't realize it until Pat brings it up. But the funny thing... Did you never
realize this before that?
See, I swear I've never heard... No one's ever told me that I said that weird until you, and you're the only one that tells me. So I don't know if it's just you. Maybe you hear the way I...
Me. Maybe it's just I got weird hearing.
Own. And how am I supposed to say own? Own.
There's like a... You got an L-ish. I don't know.
Like a throat sound? Or
like, yeah, you got something. Like a... You got something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just funny to mess with you.
Yeah.
That makes me think about you just said maybe I got weird hearing. Made me think of that Office episode where Dwight brings all his friends to try to get the new job, get a new sales job, and his buddy Gabor comes in, and he's from Dwight's X-Men school as he was a kid.
Yeah. And
he says some of his special powers were night hearing. This man, night hearing.
That's a deep cut Office.
I can't. Oh, you know I love The Office.
I know you do.
God, I love The Office. Anyway.
You listen to Office, ladies?
Oh yeah, you know. Shout out to Pam Angela. You know what's up.
You ain't call them what her real name is.
Yeah, Angela is her real name. Angela King,
Jenna,
and Jenna Fisher. I know their names. You know I'd be out. This is
Pam
probably the second or third. Huh?
They still Pam and Angela. Don't matter.
They stay Pam and Angela. That's all. Like they've been in like 3 things since then. So, but I mean, I think we talked about The Office before. It's got to be hard to escape that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways,
well, you know, let me say one more thing about The Office. What's weird about what happened with The Office is some shows, you know, do get really famous and you know whatever they're big.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the streaming service happened. You know, Netflix showing The Office and shit. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, The Office becomes like the go-to binge show for preteens. Like, it's like, yeah, kids are watching this show and are addicted to it. You know why I think, though? Billie Eilish.
Did she pimp it out or something?
She pimped it out. She was super into it, and she was not shy about telling people about it. And then all of a sudden... Now you hear about, maybe it was a little bit before Billie Eilish. I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but
I don't either.
I do know that she was like a super fan, and I know that like people like that who have hardcore die-hard fans will do whatever they say.
Oh yeah. Like bruh, next time Adele drops anything, hold on to your damn hats, because she had a kid and a divorce on this album.
Oh damn,
shit's gonna be wild. You know what I'm saying? Real, huh? But speaking about The Office and Black Mirror, I'm gonna connect these. If you go back and watch The Office, here we go. Go back and watch The Office all the way through. All right, you're gonna catch a few different things that either Dwight and or mostly Dwight, but some of the other characters say that are happening now. Like weird shit that shouldn't happen. Like, you know how people are like, oh, cell phones were created in Star Trek, you know?
Yeah.
Shit like that. It's like dead on stuff that's happening. But I wish I could think of like one thing right now though. But I remember I've watched this series like a billion times. So literally, I was thinking about the other day, I think I'm in the double digits of watching the whole thing over again.
That's good.
Yeah.
Doing your thing.
So that's what I'm saying, though, is like every now and then I'll catch something and be like, oh, shit, that's too real, Dwight. Back down, bud. Like, I don't know, but Go rewatch it and tell me what I'm thinking of. You know what I'm saying? quick6erpodcast@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Or hit us up. Quick6ercast. I'm sorry, Oscar doing some weird shit down the hall, bro.
The cats are in a weird mood tonight.
Is it full moon or something? You know, a full moon be fucking everything up in real life.
I know about Mercury and retrograde though. You heard about that?
Bruh, no, but I heard about people. I'm not about to be driving when there's a full moon anymore, like ever.
Oh damn! Oh, werewolf attack.
No, not even that. It's just like people be acting wild, bro. Like, what is going on? These tides be changing, hitting these people different ways, you know. Anyways, what were you saying? Mercury
in retrograde. I heard this. You know, I don't deal with like this kind of stuff much, but when somebody's like going through some bad shit, they always say Mercury is in retrograde, and apparently it's this period. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but like it's further away from the sun, or Mercury is further away, or something like that. So like while it's away, apparently bad shit happens to you, or something like that, or I don't know what the deal is, but people always be saying that shit, and I'm just like, bitch, you just have a bad perception of life.
Oh shit. You're like, bro, you're too far from the sun, motherfucker. Get close.
Yeah.
No.
You just need to think happy thoughts, bro. Peter Pan.
Think happy thoughts. What is going on here? Like we said, Robin Williams.
Let's go.
Think some happy thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, R.I.P. bro. God damn.
Oh, that's my dude.
Dude.
This kind of, this leads into some other weird shit about COVID. So we're talking about. I want to like briefly touch this topic, but like, what's exercise for you like right now?
At this particular moment, it is at a 0. But before, I'm gonna get back into it. I was jogging every day. That was my exercise.
Okay. So before all this stuff happened, I was going to the gym every single day.
Same.
5:30 in the morning.
Oh, not the same.
Waking up, going to the gym, coming back, taking a shower, going to work, right?
Yeah.
And now, I'm not about to go to no damn gym in the South, bro. No one's wearing masks in this gym, nothing. Like, we went up there and was like, yo, like looked around, we're like, we're gonna have to go ahead and suspend this thing we got going on with you guys. Yeah. And they're like, surprisingly, very cool about it. They were just like, oh yeah, that's cool, we understand. I was like, when have you ever heard of a gym understanding?
Never.
Yeah, that never happens.
If you join a gym, you have to write them a handwritten letter to leave their gym. That's how shitty gym memberships usually are.
Yeah, like anyway. You got a sign in your blood, like
straight up.
What organ you donating to get out of this contract?
Straight up, you gotta give a little bit of that small intestine.
What's up with that firstborn though? That's what you signed for that third.
But sure, you get the pinky toe going on like there.
Oh, I good. That's how I lost mine.
No.
So he only got a few toes. I signed up for a gym tour.
Shouts out to them.
Try to make me a buff baby, and they just said it's not gonna happen. Bro.
Shouts out to Pat's Extra Toes wherever they are in the world.
Yeah. Oh man. That toe. Anyway. No. Mine is it's lacking, bro. Like I'm gonna hit you with this real fact. So we're just talking about the cats being weird. Had to, with cats, you have to buy litter every now and then. Yeah. And normally you buy the big bag of litter, like the 40-pound bag of litter, right?
Right.
The joint's heavy. It's heavy in general. Right. Yeah, 40-pound bag of litter, because it's like weird weight. It's not like something. It's not contained weight.
That's a true Pat quote right there. Go ahead.
Weird weight.
Why you swatting the air?
Dude, there's a gnat. Oh, goddamn. Anyway, just fading. It's a fade. So, no, it's like that weird shifting weight, like dead weight. So I'm like, especially if you get a bag, then it's just like it's whack. So I pick up this bag of litter the other day, 40-pound the clay stuff, whatever. I pick it up. I'm like, throw it on my shoulder. I'm like, damn, this shit kind of heavy right now. Like, what? And I tell you what, I have never felt more out of shape in my entire life than in those 3 minutes that it took to go up to the cash register, pay for that shit, and bring it to the car.
Oh, you was having a hard time.
Bro, I got in the car and I just turned to Megan. I was like, I hate this. I hate it. I hate everything that's happening right now. It put me in a bad mood from then on. Like, yeah. And then same day I got that rear-ended. Same day.
That's the worst day.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though?
That's on a different episode. Go check that out.
You know it makes me think of though? Remember that day you got a ticket and they had a picture of your ass?
Yeah.
And you was smiling from ear to ear because you had just picked up our beer package?
Yeah. Yeah.
You showed me that picture. I swear to God, you could tell something great just happened to you. You couldn't wait to get home running red lights and shit.
Oh my God. And the thing is, I wasn't even going home. I was going to work.
He was so happy in a ticket. He was so happy.
Bro, I had never smiled so hard in my whole life. And I swear to you, I knew I ran that bitch too. Like, it was, I knew.
You were like, don't care.
I didn't even care. I was like, bro, I got a couple grand worth of beer in my trunk right now. I don't give a shit. Like,
nothing matters.
Yeah, flash that thing. Nothing matters.
You straight up put a rock on that that stoplight. You don't matter right now.
It doesn't matter if you give me a ticket.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no, that was. Oh my God. You know what tripped me out about that day? When it was all said and done, like I had to go to work and I had the whole thing, in the trunk. Yeah. I sent you a picture and we were talking about it. And then I had to go to work, and then I was thinking about it the whole day at work. I was like, damn, I got a whole trunk full of beer. It's a baby Christmas in my trunk right now. And I didn't even know what I was going to do with it because I was like not expecting that,
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And then you get home, and then I'm like, fuck. I had to bring this shit up to the 3rd floor, wheel this shit all the way to my house, like my apartment.
Yeah.
That was some shit. I think I put it on a skateboard and rolled it through the hallway.
That's that classic skateboard ingenuity.
Mm-hmm.
That's that ninjanuity.
Yeah, I think I did. How much did I drop off to you? I think I dropped some shit off to you.
Half the crates. That was half of them.
That's right. Yeah.
Unless there was some hidden.
We was drinking, man. Ooh, I got that devilish grin right now. We was drinking. We was drinking. Ooh, I'm below the logo, Drew.
I know. You gotta
look at it below the logo.
I don't think I'm gonna get to this beer this episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and shout out this other beer that they gave us. This is called the Black Mill. I'm showing it to the YouTube audience right now.
Mm-hmm.
It is a export porter. It is 7%. Low measly 7% compared to what you drink. Low measly.
Yeah. Dude, this shit's almost double.
I'm not gonna drink it this episode, but I will say I've had it before, and I, unlike Pat, I'm into stouts, and this one is wow. It's nice.
Kiss. Here we go.
Yeah, this is funny because we're both drinking beers right now that we're not normally into. Like, I'm not into the IPAs, but I'm enjoying this one.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, MacLeod for you.
I know they just got good beer, man. And that's what it comes down to, really. Yeah, we want to support everybody, like from the biggest brewery to the smallest brewery to everybody in between. But like, where it really comes down to is like if your beer is good or not.
Yeah.
True. Nothing. Nothing. So Drew's got a hard out in a few minutes, so we gotta finish this out. And yeah, if we haven't said it enough, shout out to MacLeod.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Van Nuys, California. Go check him out. Super cool. We want to close out with a few few things we had on the docket. You know what I'm saying?
Go for the docket, boy.
Quick update. What's your status with Last of Us?
So, I started over and I'm playing it with Catherine, and
Okay.
I've actually gotten farther than what I had playing by myself, because it seems like a kind of game that she would be into, and I was right. Like, we really had fun playing together. Because when we played Uncharted together, I would do the fight scenes and she would do the puzzles,
Yeah.
which, your boy wanted to do the puzzles too, so I had to go ahead and do some of the puzzles.
Yeah.
But we made it past where I had originally stopped, and I was right about one thing.
What?
That the reason why she's going out so far, I'm not saying that it's not going to twist, but I found out right after, like literally the cutscene after I stopped, they say that the little girl who was bitten was trying to get out so she could, she might be some kind of like vaccine. She could like create a vaccine or something like that, or she's immune or something like that, and might could help. So literally after I had the conversation, that cutscene happened, and I know games like this be fucking twisting shit, so I know something crazy might happen afterwards, but that's for now. That's the reason why she's going out. They're trying to get her out of that situation.
Okay. So you just saw that Ellie was bit, and that she might have some kind of thing to help cure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's where Drew's at with that. We haven't done a check-in on this for a while, but I definitely finished all of Spider-Man PS4.
Oh, DLC and everything.
And the DLC. It's really cool. I'm gonna spoil it for you real quick. Ends with a Miles Morales teaser at the end of the credits, which is super cool for this new PS5 thing. And I started playing a couple of things. I'm still like slowly cracking away at Majora's Mask on 64.
Mm-hmm.
And I started playing. Oh shit! What did I start playing? Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm like 18%. I think done with it. It gives you like a pretty up to date tracker, and it's like it's cool. But I'm playing like I think I talked about it before. I'm playing like on they have like weird difficulties that you can pick from, and I picked story because I just want to run through it. I don't really care about like, it being difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to finish that out. And but
What else?
I didn't mean it. I just chatted Drew, but I didn't even mean to say what I said, so I'm just saying that. Anyway, there's something else I was playing on here that oh yes, I was thinking there's a game coming out for PlayStation Plus next month that I think we should do a let's play with us. Like people can play with us. And it's supposed to be like a multiplayer what is it called? It's called, not Falling Out or something. It's basically like a platformer multiplayer game where you're like running through puzzles, and I think, man, I'm gonna look it up real quick while I'm thinking about it. And yeah, so I think everyone should join in with us and try to play this game whenever I can figure out what it's called. But I'm gonna look right now. Drew had to dip out because he is a little baby and had to pee, so he went away. It's called Fall Guys. So I was pretty close. It's called Fall Guys. Anyways, it looks like super goofy, and a lot of people are saying it's gonna be a huge multiplayer game just because it looks like pretty fun. But it basically looks like you're running through some kind of like obstacle course or something, and there's like all this shit that can knock you off the sides, and whoever gets to the end or whoever can like survive is the person who wins. Drew's really into Call of Duty and like first person shooters, so also we might do, if that goes well, we might do a let's play with this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Might do that. That could be fun. And Drew taking he out of here, man. He's out of here. No, I was just talking shit about you for like 20 minutes.
What?
Not really. So the game I was thinking about is called Fall Guys. Not Fallout Guys. Fall Guys. And it's basically a puzzle platformer, but you play with like a bunch of people, and whoever is last to survive wins. It looks super fun. So I was saying that we could probably do a let's play with that with us, and like we'll sign on at the same time and play with whoever wants to play.
Yeah.
Also, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 comes out for PlayStation Plus next month as well, and it's available right now as of recording this. We might do a let's play with that since you're into that shit. So,
all right.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Drew bought some capture stuff, so he's in that game, you know.
Oof. I'm trying to set the GoPro up to go to PS4 to do some crazy shit. You got a PSI, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's extra creepy too with my I have a painting or a portrait on this side on this wall, and it's a Mona Lisa sitting with a whole bunch of Mona Lisas.
Yeah. Super
creepy, but it's that from what you can see from the camera is me on the couch with my table and that's it. So it's super creepy. So yeah, let's try to do some let's plays. That could be fun.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, we try to, end everything and like start it. Well, we're trying to be more positive, right? And I just wanted to give shout out to my my co-host, my dude Drew Pasley. He's learning all these new techniques right now, all these new programs. This man was not satisfied with our audio quality from the whole run so far. So this man was like, "We're trying this. Let's trying this." And I'm like, God damn, how many programs are we about to try in this bit? So, yeah, shout out to Drew for doing that because I just don't know what it is, but I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
Like, I probably figured it out, but I just don't have the patience for that stuff.
Well, so, you got your skills, skill set. I got mine. I feel like too that this is something that if we were going to try, even when you moved to Nashville in the first place, if we were going to try and do this, we were going to have to figure out a way to do it. And the first couple episodes, it works. But I was thinking like, man, I want to get it to be the best that it can be with the situation that we're in. I don't want to just like half-ass it just because we had the idea, So I appreciate the shouts out. Yeah. I take the shouts out. Cheers to it.
Oh. So, I told Drew at the beginning I would probably try to finish this by the end of it. And cheers, my
Here you
dudes.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, cheers to you.
It's a big swallow.
It's a big swallow.
Fuck.
Strong, ain't it?
Hit me.
I know what
I think I've been having... What?
I know what a 7% alcohol beer tastes like. So a 13, that's got to be a straight up alcohol.
No, it's actually not. It's you remember that one beer we had? I know you do. We had this one beer from somebody, and we've told people in the past, if you send us anything, you better be proud of it because we're going to be very honest about it. Okay? And somebody sent us something. They sent us a 4-pack of somethings, and we drank 3 of them, and we're like, man, this is good. And they were like random things. I feel like one was like wax dipped bottle and some shit. Like it was all fancy and whatnot. And then we got to this last beer.
Nitro.
This last beer. It might be the only beer I've ever spoken ill of on this show.
Yeah.
And last show. But Yeah, man. I straight up. All right, so this might have been the episode that I tricked Drew into drinking it, and
No, I did
he
not
did
drink
drink
it.
it.
No.
And you drank some of it.
I took a sip of that nasty ass beer and that gasoline that you maybe try to drink.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was all I could do.
It was oil, bro.
It was straight up petrol.
Yeah. So you know what? I don't dislike stouts or dark beers or anything, but like I think that particular one might have put in a sour note in my brain about them. Like it was.
Yeah.
It came out thick, dude. Like it was like if someone melted like a dark chocolate bar, and then but then pour some gasoline inside of the bottle.
A little charcoal on top.
Yeah, some charcoal, sprinkle some asshole on it. Just it was bad. It was just not good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this Pure Joy beer that I just had, the 6th anniversary Imperial Double Mash Stout, our dudes and ladies in MacLeod Ale Brewing. Shout out, this is fire. I like it. That means good. I did want to say one thing about shit. It just got in my head and it blanked. That beer, man, fuck.
You talking about the beer? Or you talking about coming up? Or you got
just in my head, man. Oh man.
Well,
I guess we have to wait till next time.
You know what's funny? I feel like, and we've done this throughout the seasons.
Yeah.
I feel like we're the only podcast that ever will bring up a topic or bring up something that we thought about, and then just immediately it's like, I guess I forgot about it.
Sidetrack it.
Just sidetrack it. Or we won't do the research. We'll say something and we'll be like, I don't know, and then just keep going.
Yeah.
I feel like
You know what though? That's real as shit though. Like that's real. Like if you have a conversation with somebody and they bring up some random shit and you don't know, you're just like, yeah, all right, cool.
We're giving you that real talk right now. We're giving you real talk.
No, I want. Somebody told me something about. Oh yes, this is what I wanted to say. I remember.
Here we go.
I remember, Drew.
Thank God.
The light bulb has come on.
The light bulb.
Yeah.
It's a light bulb moment.
That light bulb. Somebody told me. All right, so they were listening to one of the first episodes of this show, Happy Hour Quick Sixer podcast, and they were listening to us. Shout out to us. They were listening to our Chernobyl section.
The Chernobyl section.
The Chernobyls. Shout out HBO.
Shouts out to Chernobyls. Shouts out to nuclear warfare.
Shout out to Chernobyls.
Shouts out to the miners.
That's what I wanted to say. This man, all right, somebody hit me up and said, man, I was listening to this show. I was listening to Chernobyl's part. You guys need to make a boots on, dick out shirt.
Oh.
And I will wear this. So they want to honor the miners, Drew. They want to honor them.
Boots on, dick out. All right, so we're doing our first ever Quick Sixer graphic is going to be boots on, dick out. And then at the bottom it's just going to say Chernobyls.
I think we can do this. You silhouette the miner. We'll take we'll get a screen grab of the miner, and then you just outline him, and then outline his dick and his boots, and then we'll color in the boots.
Just a quick Photoshop.
Huh?
Just a quick Photoshop. No big deal.
Yeah, if anybody's got Photoshop skills, send us that. That's what I want. That's what I want it to be. Outline of the miner. Outline of miner's dick. Boots on the miner. Colored in. And then it says boots on, dick out.
Chernobyls.
That's it. That's all I want.
That's all I would wear it. I wouldn't wear that in public, but I would wear it on this podcast. I would hope that you would wear it in public, though.
Oh, I would. You know I would. I have actually, speaking of like weird shirts, I have a shirt from Central Barbecue, our favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It says something like naked, dry, rubbed, something, something, something on the back of it. So it's like just words, but it sounds really dirty until you realize it's just a barbecue shirt.
Yeah.
But, same vein, they ribs out, dick out, they the same thing. I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah, so we wanted to give another shout out, MacLeod Ale Brewing, Van Nuys, California, Jennifer Allister, and Steve. Right.
Yep.
Shout outs to them. Especially shout out to Jen for showing Drew around and, giving us all the free cool shit. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. This was great. Beer's great. Go there. Buy some pizza. Buy some shirts. If you get in the baseball tee, get a bigger size. This joint nice.
For those of you who are not watching this on YouTube, MacLeod is spelled MacLeod. Just in case, it's a English Scottish name. Do you remember them telling us about that? That like the name is actually Scottish, but it's an English family. You remember that?
So. I think
it was. There was something strange about it. MacLeod's definitely sounds Scottish as fuck, but they told us that the family was English.
Yeah, I feel like we're in definitely some territory where we could fuck some facts up though.
Oh, we might. Jennifer might be straight up not as nice to us after this.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, we did that before though. We mess up. We mess up things sometimes. You have a little fun. You mess up some facts. It's just what happens.
That's what
happens.
But
I remember actually we were tripping when the first time that MacLeod sponsored some of us or sponsored the show. We were tripping about how do we say the name of this show.
Oh yeah, we couldn't figure it out.
And we didn't want to offend anybody.
MacLeod.
Yeah, I think the first version of our thinking was MacLeod, and then MacLeod. And some other shit like that, and then Drew was like, "Oh, we should watch like a YouTube video, see if they're mentioned anywhere." And like we saw it somewhere, we're like, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Okay,
give me one more.
Oh, in a following episode at some point, I'm gonna talk about this show, Fear City. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. What we're watching. That's our quick what we're watching right now. It's dope.
For sure.
Anyways, shouts out again, MacLeod. It's been your boys. This happy hour, our Quick Sixer podcast. It's your boys, Drew Pasley, Pat Artis. We out.